I love the city that didn't love me back.
Reaction to a pension that hasn't increased in decades. The Birmingham Retirement and Relief Pension Board voted to increase pension payments for retired city employees. The meeting lasted more than 2 hours, but the vote was unanimous among board members.
ABC 3340's Megan Scarano was there, and she reports on what this increase would mean for retirees who haven't seen an increase in decades.
And there's some people over there that did it for 30 years that have never gotten an increase. It's not a want, it is a need. N-E-E-D, it is a need.
Former Birmingham city employees packed the Birmingham Retirement and Release System board meeting on Wednesday afternoon, all to find out if the board would vote to increase their benefits.
I have been retired. This December will be 26 years. I'm making the same thing I made for 25 years. I have not had an increase. And how do you survive?
During the meeting, board members said widows receive $320 a month. The baseline for retired employees is $400 a month.
My position is that is an unlivable amount. And in reality, a doubling of that is an unlivable amount. And I'm embarrassed when we have to approve those very low numbers.
The city has about 4,600 retired employees and supplies the pension fund with $38 million a year. The recommendation was made to increase all retirees' monthly pension by $400, which was not one of the 7 scenarios listed by the board's actuary. There was some back and forth between Mayor Woodfin and a couple of the board members about funding a potential increase.
We're trying to force a vote without our actuary even giving us a real number, and the opposite of the recommendation from our lawyer telling us, then it presents something like we are against something where I know all 9 people would like to do more for our retirees. That is not in question. It doesn't matter if we can, when we can, and how much we can.
So you do have the numbers. And then here today, in an effort to try to make some kind of compromise, I said, let's go less than any of the numbers on the actuary. Go lower than half. And then the response was, well, that's a new number, so we can't do it now.
But I don't want you walking out of this room thinking that the city of Birmingham can find $21 million in one fiscal year on top of the $38 million.
The $400 monthly increase would cost the city an additional $22 million a year and now heads to the city council for a vote. In Birmingham, Megan Scarano, ABC 3340 News.
And following the meeting, Mayor Woodfin released a statement saying in part, this administration inherited a pension system more than 7 years ago that was severely underfunded. Every year we have increased our contributions to the system and even secured legislation in Montgomery to ensure the pension fund would be adequately funded for the future.